Hey, what's up, everybody? Knuckles here, Raw Knuckles Podcast. A quick uppercut for you here. Listen, Montreal Canadiens, 3-game losing streak. They go on the road. They win last night in overtime, 3-2 in Arizona. Now, listen, this is a big win for this team because they're going on a 7-game road trip, right? It's a tough part of the schedule for them. But here's the deal. We can get a little overzealous with this team. The expectations will rise as they win some games. Some nights they're going to look like, wow, how can this team not make the playoffs? But here's the deal. A young team, they're going to make mistakes. They're learning their way. You have to learn how to win. You have to learn how to be able to win over the course of the season, which is certainly a very physical test, an endurance test. And these young guys in this group certainly are starting to understand that. Now it's going to take a while, and I say that, and I liken it to when I first came in the league, and I liken it to my own situation. I remember the night against the Bruins, I fought Jonathan, then I fought O'Reilly afterwards, and I went toe to toe with O'Reilly. I threw first punch, he came and hit me with 2 lefts, and boom, the blood was pouring out of my head. And I'm like, I got back in the penalty box. I was like, my pride obviously hurt. I was kind of brought back to front and center. And I remember I sat there that night and I said to myself, if I fight like that every night in this league, I'm not going to last. And I kind of changed my thinking. I changed my techniques. I understood that I was fighting. Majority of the guys were a lot bigger than I was. And I had to fight smart, not only to sometimes win the fight, sometimes tie the fight, sometimes lose, but not look like I lost too bad. And I hung in there. And what I would do is I'd protect myself. I'd take away the strength of the opposing fighter, and I switch it up. And that helped me last those 13 years. But I had to learn. I had to go through the pain of getting punched, taking some shots to understand what was the best way to do that, to have that longevity and to win most of the time. Now, I liken it to that because this team is going to have to learn to do that as a group on the hockey level. Okay, not the fighting level, the hockey level. And that takes time. I remember our team, we get up conference final against the Islanders. We get up 2-0. Boy, we were feeling good about ourselves, and bing, bing, bing. They beat us 4 straight out. Conference final, lost to the Islanders. Following year, we come back, boom. We're faced with some adversity. Game 7 against Hartford, we prevail. We go on. We win the Stanley Cup. There was a lot of pain getting to that point. There was a lot of, hurt. There was a lot of suffering. There was a lot of courage by guys. There was a lot of that stick-to-itiveness, perseverance, and coming together as a group. And this young team here is going to do that. It's going to take some time, though. I'm excited about this group and moving forward. There's going to be newer faces coming in over the next couple of years. So, listen, let's have a little patience with this team and keep the expectations where they belong.